Hopefully. Have a quick look. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, I can hear the music.
Yay! Oh god, this ad might be loud. I hate ads! Ads suck!
Oh, the chat's right in the middle. That's smart.
Yeah, I have it right in the middle. It's just like, I don't know. My layout designer is pretty damn good. So anywho, hey everybody, welcome to Tea Time with Mo. I am Mo. Mo Kaji, it says it on my cup, because I'm a baller. with my tea.
You'd have to be.
Yeah, I think so. And with me is the most amazing, my brother from the US, I don't know, you are someone that I look up to. You're a very cool guy. You're amazing, awesome. There's no more descriptive words that are coming to my head. Wonderful. There we go. Fantastic person that I've known. Everybody, put your hands together for ErrrSkate!
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. That's really nice.
No problem, buddy. No problem. All of those, completely the truth, man. I think I told you once before, like, you are one of the coolest people I know. Like, one of the coolest people I know. So, just in case someone doesn't know who you are in the chat, introduce yourself.
Alright, well, hey everyone. I'm ErrrSkate 151, also known as Marcus. I've been a Twitch lurker for like ever. I just got a PS4, so I started streaming nowadays, but
yeah,
still gotta, get a few things. I still need to get a PSI so people can actually see me play, all that good stuff. But, I've been showing up in people's rooms for a little while, and, it's all been fun. Been a bunch of fun people. I curse a lot. I like to say fuck.
Go for it. Feel free. I mean, like, anyone that's been to my channel knows how much I curse, so feel free to just go nuts, man. Just go nuts. Say hi to that Fox. Hey, Foxy, and hey, DBZ. Welcome to the stream.
SSJ4. Straight up Dragon Ball Z fan in the house.
Yeah, I know, right? Right. Have you tried out the new game?
Xenoverse? No, I want to.
I kind of want to too. I've been watching some people play, and it looks really, really fun, actually. So,
Yeah, and like it's like crazy co-op or something. You can make your own characters. It's interesting.
Yeah, you can make your own. It's like a different thing altogether. I feel like it's they went back to their roots kind of thing as well. So I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. So seeing as though this is Tea Time with Mo, I am drinking tea now. The name of the tea eludes me, but it's some tea from South Africa. I don't even know, but it's delicious. Just saying.
Sounds interesting.
It's really, really nice, actually. What are you drinking, ErrrSkate?
Well, I didn't have any beer, so that's a big bummer, especially for a Friday night. But I'm having a Special K protein shake. It was
Special
the first thing
K?
I could find.
Oh my god!
It's the first thing I could find in the fridge.
Are you watching your figure? Is that what it is?
No.
DBZ's gonna get tea now. Good, go for it,
Make this a tea party.
Yeah, the whole point is for you guys to come and chill with us and drink tea with us. Miss Buster Lust! Hey Lust! Actually, Miss Buster Lust is the layout person for me, and she made this layout for us. So, yeah.
Oh well, it's an amazing layout. So
yeah, she did a hell of a good job.
Yes, she did.
So, how is everyone today? How are you doing?
I'm great. I just finished playing some Last of Us before I got on.
Oh, you gotta tell me how did it make you feel? feel playing that game?
Oh, all kinds of things. Like, first, in the beginning, when I saw what first happened, I was like, no, you motherfuckers, how could you start your game like this? Why? Why would
I
you do it?
know!
That's exactly what went through my head.
The first time I played it, obviously PS3 times, I didn't know what to expect. I had shut myself off from all of the trailers and stuff like, because trailers, they just give away too much. Give away way too much.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I agree.
no. So when I got the game, I didn't know what to expect. I expected Uncharted-like stuff. Man, was it the complete opposite thing from Uncharted. And then that first scene, oh my gosh, mind blown. You feel so bad. Like, oh my gosh, that's such a tease-jerking moment in that.
It truly set the tone for the rest of the game.
Oh yeah, and I think they had that in the back of their minds. Like, people are going to expect Uncharted in this game. Let's just throw that completely out. And that happened, and I was like, wow, okay.
There's no happiness, there's no adventure, there's no joy. Just shit piled on top of shit.
Oh yeah.
Mixed in with heartache.
But such a good game.
Yeah,
Such a good game. And you don't really expect that, really.
yeah, you know.
Well, obviously people talked about it afterwards, but when I played it, it was just like, wow, spectacular. And I don't do this very often. Like, the next day I checked in the newspaper to see if they had written anything about it, and they had written like a whole piece about The Last of Us and how good it was and stuff. And I was like, yes, more people get to play it. Yes. Wow.
I was surprised. I mean, I know like a lot of people played it, especially on PS3. I've been fortunate enough to really I guess not really hear anything. So everything was pretty fresh to me.
Really? Wow.
I'm pretty good at ducking spoilers. Pretty good, not 100%.
Yeah. Have you got to that part where you meet? Oh no, actually, I can't tell you. You might have not got to that part yet. Never mind.
Oh,
Never
no,
mind.
I beat the game.
Never mind.
I'm
You
playing
beat the game?
multiplayer now.
Oh, okay. The multiplayer is amazing. Multiplayer is really fun to play, especially with people. I think it's so much fun. Even though it's just 4 versus 4, it feels like you're fighting more at some points.
Yeah, it's like this insane ground war.
Oh, it's so good though. I really like one of the multiplayers that I will keep playing for years to come is that multiplayer. I can't play Call of Duty all the time. I can't play Battlefield all the time. But Last of Us, I've been playing that on and off for a good few, well, since the PS3 version basically. By the way, hey Flash, how's it going?
Hello, Flash.
So your name, ErrrSkate, where did that come from?
Funny question. In high school, when I had I guess sophomore year English, all my friends were in my class, which was unprecedented and unheard of. Like, we were all like, dude, how did we all end up in the same exact class? It was amazing. So apparently, I don't know what was going on with me that year, but they noticed something really weird about me, and that I would extend the, the ER sound at the end of words, winter, summer, and shit like that. And apparently, it'd be like summer and winter and whatever. So they started terrorizing me, calling me and shit. I'm like, at first it got on my nerves, but
awesome, as usual.
Not a lot bothers me, so I just I owned it.
That's it.
And
that's the best way to do it, really.
Yeah. And it's been like that ever since. I even got this personalized. I don't know if you can see that. It says on it.
Oh no, I couldn't see that. So show that again.
Let me find my phone. Wherever the hell that went. I have a light on it. Oh yeah, and this is also very normal of me. I lose my phone all the time.
Yeah, me too. We're on the same boat there.
No, it's nowhere to be found. Well, maybe you can see it. Maybe I need better light.
Oh yeah, see, I can just about see that. Yeah, that's cool. That looks cool. That looks cool. Wow, you had that made for you, or?
Yeah, I went to one day when I was at the Six Flags like Great Adventure Park in Jersey. They have like a personalized leather carving stuff or whatever,
Okay.
so I got it done.
Nice. That looks cool. That really look cool. And obviously, I'm guessing the skate part is because you're a big skater, right?
Yeah, been into skateboarding for like 14 years now. I mean, I'm awful. I don't have any delusions about that, but I love it.
Yay! So are you? Is it skateboarding or skates or what kind of is it mostly like playing it on the video games or is it going out and actually skating?
Skateboarding, and it started out because I don't know if you remember that game Thrasher, like Rockstar Thrasher Skate and Destroy from like I guess like '99. It was on the PS1. It was soon around the time that Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out, the very first one, and I was very into Thrasher, like more so than Tony Hawk at the time, especially. It was just like this more realistic version of, you know, like skating or whatever. Like the physics were a little better, the tricks were a little more realistic, and I don't know, for some reason it just resonated with me. And that got me into skating for the first time. So then I went to go check out like actual skate stuff, bought a deck, and it's been a big part of my life. So it still is, even though I don't get to do it as often as I'd like. Especially now in the winter.
Well, I mean, like for me, the only skateboarding that I know how to do was sitting on it and going down on a hill. Sitting on a skateboard and just going down on a hill. That's as far as I go with skateboarding. Although I did play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 maybe. I think it was on PS2. Like one of the first games I ever played is that one. So.
I think that one was 3. I think 2 was on the PS1. That was the second one. That's the one I really got into. I didn't really get into the first one that much. But yeah, ever since then I've been like I don't know, let's call it a skate game aficionado.
Ooh.
If it has a skateboard in it, I'll play it, even if it's awful.
Well, you know what? You know what game has a skateboard in it? I Am Bread. You should play that game.
Which one?
I Am Bread.
I Am Bread?
Yeah. You play as a bread. You play as a slice of bread, and you have to try to make. You have to try to make yourself as try to toast yourself or something. It's got skateboards in it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a shot. It's like what's it? Just pieces of food in games are funny. Like Super Meat Boy, super hard and long game, but it cracks me up.
Yeah. I find it funny. I find it so hilarious. You know. It's I don't know, I like it.
I'll have to check it out. What's it on?
Oh, it's on PC. It's on Steam. Is that? I Am Bread. Yeah, definitely. Well, okay, it's a rage game. Not gonna lie. It's from the makers of Surgeon Simulator, and I've played it. It's just hilarious. But yeah. What have you been playing recently? Have you been playing anything good?
Oh, dude, I've been playing everything. Like, I got a PS4 about a month and a half ago, and like I've been playing everything that I could. Like off the top of my head, Last of Us. We just talked about that. Been playing Grand Theft Auto 4 again. Had it on 360, haven't again. Been playing all the free games. Apotheon, played a bunch of that.
I tried that. I don't think it's for me personally. Apotheon. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I just feel like maybe not for me.
I could see that. I mean, it seems like it does have a very narrow appeal. It's really like the colors are really pretty. The gameplay is a little weird, takes a little getting used to, but it's a lot of fun, especially if you're into like Greek myth and stuff like that. Like, I guess in the same vein of God of War.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as brutal. It's pretty violent, but not brutal.
Yeah, it is. I did play. I give it a very good try. You know, I gave it about a few hours. I played. Yeah, I think give it about a few hours, but nothing drove me back to it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I just left it.
I think really what drove me to play a lot of it is that I didn't have a lot of games when it came out. Now, like, I have like at least like 4 to 6 different free games from like the past 2 months. Ollie Ollie 2, Welcome to Hollywood, another skateboarding game. Now that one's a weird one because it's like a weird mixture of a lot of games. Like, it has a very old school look to it. The art is really cool and beautiful. It kind of reminds me of like really old skate games like Skate or Die, or like maybe even 720 skateboarding or something. And then has this crazy combo system like Tony Hawk, but then all this trick comprehension like EA Skate, because it's a very intricate game, Skate, especially, you know, if you play it forever. I probably have like, and this is extremely sad, probably about 400 hours at least just on the third one.
Wow, I don't call that sad. I think that's dedication, really.
I mean, yeah, that's like my leisure game.
It's a really good game.
I can play it when, like, I don't want to play anything else. My brain is just dead. I just play it on autopilot. But it has a similar system like that. Like, in Skate, there's this like flick it system where you flip every trick with the right stick. Ollie Ollie is kind of like that, except with the left stick, and there are a lot of random tricks. Like, a lot of tricks I never even expected. Like, as a skateboarder, I'm like, wow, I'm impressed that there are this many tricks in this game.
Wow.
Especially for how it looks. Because, you know, it's 2D, it looks like a runner. Except it has a skateboard twist to it, but there's a lot of stuff going on. And it's one of those easy to pick up, hard to master games, because there's just strangely a lot going on. But I do recommend, if anybody has PS4, like, they go check it out.
I think I did download it. So I will definitely be trying that out. I'm always up for trying new games. So yeah, let's do it. I mean, like, you saw just the other day, I was playing that Scream Ride game, and that was a weird game for me to try, you know. But,
and I was watching your stream. It's so cool. Like, I never expected a roller coaster game to look like that. It's all weird and futuristic. I expected something closer to Roller Coaster Tycoon, something weird, but it was crazy and fun. It looks fun.
It's definitely one of those games that I wasn't expecting to like. But when I first ordered it, I thought it was going to be something like, you know how Roller Coaster Tycoon is, like you just manage a theme park. But evidently this is like completely like just twisted that on its head, where you can create roller coasters, you can demolish buildings, you can race, and it's a weird one. But I was kind of having fun with it, so why the hell no, you know? And you won't get to experience these new games if you don't give them a try, you know. I know a lot of people just love to play one game or the other, you know, Call of Duty or Battlefield or just Borderlands. Come on, let's get some variety in your lives, guys. Some variety,
seriously.
You know.
And at different parts
wow.
in my whole, you know, gaming life, I definitely got into single-minded mindsets when it came to games, because I played Gears of War for like years on end.
Oh, really?
I played a ton of Gears of War. I competed in it very briefly because that whole competitive world just got on my nerves. But I played that a lot. I played a lot of shooters for a while. I'm extremely over Call of Duty because of that very reason. But
I completely agree with you.
Now I like a lot more variety. And now heists are finally coming to Grand Theft Auto 5, and I'm super hyped for that. It's been what, like a year and a half, 2 years or something.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's been a year, I think, since it's released. That they've been. They said it was supposed to come out in September. It was supposed to come out in September. That's what I remember. So.
Yeah, was that that was 13, right? 2013. Maybe 14.
14. I think 14. I think 14. I'm not sure. 100% sure, to be honest with you.
I feel like, I mean, I have no idea, but I feel like I've been waiting super long because I got really into Grand Theft Auto with my friend Pat for the longest time. We would play like every night, and we were just waiting, and then they started putting out things like the hipster update or Valentine's Day, this and that. Get some new outfits, get some new weapons. But like, I really wanted Heist. And I think everybody did, so a lot of people stopped playing it.
Yeah. So are you playing it currently on Xbox, or are you playing it on the PS?
PS4.
Oh, are you playing it on the PS4? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I transferred my character over and everything. I'm ready.
I'm actually planning to start that. I've just been playing through the storyline, but I am planning to start that on the online stuff. So I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. I very briefly watched people playing the online on that, so I'm kind of wondering how heists are going to pan out and if it's going to be worth my while, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some worthwhile stuff now, but it's like when all is said and done, I've done this about 30 times already, so I'm ready for something new.
So, let's go back to your roots, Let's go back to your roots. You know, you said you got your
digging
name
real
from,
deep.
Yeah, high school and stuff. So how did you get into gaming? Do you remember your first console?
Oh, I got into gaming so long ago. Like, I was a kid. I'm not really sure where the whole passion for gaming thing came from. I guess when you're that young, you don't really know what a passion is. It's just more like a pretty distraction.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
And that's how games were. I remember the first game I ever played was Super Mario Brothers 3. My friend Jamie had a Nintendo, and we would play that a lot. And I never actually owned a Nintendo, like an NES, until way later, probably in my early 20s. But the very first console I ever had was Super Nintendo, and it came with Killer Instinct.
Wow, okay. So are you a big fighter then? Fighting game player, whatever?
I'm pretty fair weather. Like,
okay.
I get into fighting games and then I'll get out of them. Like, I was really into Street Fighter 4 when it first came out, but I don't have that drive that a lot of people do to constantly compete and learn all that fucking terminology that they know. Like, you know, when we talk about DPs and fierce punches, wake up attacks, and, you know, zoning and stuff. I know what those things are. Not enough to care to have it cycle through my head at the moment of a fight. Like, I'm just not about it.
You're more like, I'm gonna punch the shit out of this guy, instead of thinking, how do I punch the shit out of this guy effectively?
Yeah.
I'm kind of
like,
the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not bad. I'd say I'm like nowhere near competitive level, but like I'm kind of close. How would I put it? I'm not gonna really progress. Let's put it that way.
Fair enough. I think that's what it is with me as well. I kind of, when it's I give it the time in the sun, and that's about it. I don't really play very often. I'm not gonna lie. It's just one of those things. I can see where the drive comes from for some people. Like, they really want to play, you know, and they really want to progress and compete and stuff like that. And that's, you know, that's for them. But for me, I've never been a competitive gamer, so for me, it's just if it runs out of fun for me, I'm just gonna stop playing it. You know?
Right. But I do like fighting games a lot. I've owned a bunch of them. Killer Instinct was my first, and then I had Street Fighter Primal Rage from like way back in the day. I'm playing Injustice right now because I got it for like $5 for PS4, so it's like stupid cheap, and it's a lot of fun. But once again, not ready to really go into that next level with that. And then
there's that Dead or Alive 5 as well. That just came out on PS4. Apparently, there's a free version that you can download. So.
Oh really? I should check that out.
There's a free version of that. You can only play single player. No, so you can only play online. The story mode is locked. So, I mean, like, who plays the story? Who plays the story mode anyway? But no, it's definitely worth a shot. I'm enjoying it. There's a lot of bouncy stuff in that game, so just a warning for you guys if you want to play that game. A lot of bouncy stuff.
a lot of let's call them lumps. A lot of things like that. I remember I played the first Dead or Alive. There's always been this option to turn breast bouncing off, and I'm like, wow.
Really?
They know what they've been about since the beginning.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I mean, I was watching an interview with one of the makers or developers of it. They said that they don't take it seriously. You know, it's just a bit of fun. You know,
right?
You know, they don't take themselves too seriously. So you know, just do it for the laughs, really.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Mortal Kombat next month.
Mortal Kombat 10. Now, you see, with Mortal Kombat, it's one of those things that I think the thing that drives it is the gore. I mean, I'm not too sure about the mechanics and stuff like that because I've never delved too much into Mortal Kombat. But honestly, like, the gore is the thing that drives it, and I'm not much of a big fan of gore, especially like overused gore. So I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up. What about you? You think you're thinking picking it up?
Oh, I already have it pre-ordered. Well, I've always liked Mortal Kombat. Got that like trilogy series from PS2, like I think it's called Deadly Alliance or whatever. And I mean, yes, it's over the top, ridiculous, but there's also a decent fight mechanic behind it. I mean, NetherRealm, they've been around since way back in the day, so they've had years to perfect the model. And they just did Injustice a few years ago, and then Mortal Kombat 10. So they have a basis to work on. But yeah, you're definitely right about like the over-the-top gore. Like, that's part of the reason why I'm getting it. They have...
Uh-oh. I think you've got muted. I think you muted yourself. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're back. So, is Spawn going to be in Mortal Kombat 10, you know?
I have no idea. But there's this whole weird character thing going on. I guess they're moving a little bit into the future, so they're having, like, children of characters in the game.
Oh!
Like, Jax's daughter is going to be in the game, and, like, the daughter of, like, Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. The son of that blind guy, Kenshi, I think. There's, like, weird stuff going on. Wow. I don't know. Okay. I'll figure it out when it comes out.
That really is weird.
No, but they're confirmed characters, that Fox.
Wow.
Oh, no. There's right.
Hey, Dungeon Hunter. Hey, Bilbo. How's it going? Welcome to the stream, guys. So, one thing... so, after you went from, I believe, Nintendo, you went to PS1?
Yeah.
You went to PS1.
PS1. And the first game there was Spyro the Dragon.
Hell yeah! Love that game.
It's staggering that I even remember that.
That thing is so dead now, but whatever. Well, actually, Spyro is the whole Skylanders thing, right? So, I don't know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Skylanders.
I have no idea.
It started off as Spyro, and then it became Skylanders.
I have no idea. I know nothing about Skylanders. I know you put the figure on a pedestal and then they show up in game, kind of like Disney and Amiibo.
Yeah. But that's the thing that started that whole statue to game thing. You know, it's like, oh.
You know what still blows my mind? Do you remember Monster Rancher?
Monster Rancher. Yes, I do remember Monster Rancher. It used to be on Cartoon Network for us.
Yeah, like it started out as a game, and my biggest the thing that still blows my mind about it, it's that you could stick random CDs in there and generate monsters to use in game.
What? Oh yeah. That was, I thought that was Digimon. Shoot.
That was always crazy.
Oh my gosh. um, but yeah. So what do you think is like the most memorable game that you've ever played?
Oh, that's a big question. I've played a lot of games over the years. Maybe, and I know I talked about this before, but maybe that Thrasher game, because that's the game that really got me into skateboarding, and like I said, that's how it's been a big part of my life for like the past 10 years.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I honestly, I have no idea what could be my most memorable. I think I'm gonna go with Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy.
That was a fun one.
Oh, love Final Fantasy. Are you a Final Fantasy fan? Final Fantasy fan.
I have been. I played 7, 8, 9.
Oh, I love those.
Part of 10 and 10 2. Finished neither of those. I heard 12 was really good, but I didn't pick it up. 13, I absolutely hated.
13 was shitty. 13.2 was
bad.
better. 13.2 was better. 13.3, I still need to finish it. 14 didn't even try it. I'm not a huge fan of MMOs, so I didn't bother. But I'm looking forward to 15. 15.
Yeah.
And Type 0. Hell to the yeah. Give me that. But no, Final Fantasy has gone in this downward curve. Now hopefully it's picking up, and we'll see how it goes. 12, you didn't miss much. I'm not gonna lie. The protagonist was super boring. So
really?
yeah, super boring. He didn't have no personality whatsoever. You know. So meh, whatever. But yeah, I mean, like, Final Fantasy 9 was probably one of my most memorable games. Because I remember like playing that game like in front of a little shitty TV, and like with like my cousins and stuff around me. Like we were all playing it together, even though it's just a one-player game. We're playing it together, and you know, one saying, "Oh, do this attack, do that attack," and blah blah blah. It was just a lot of fun. It was
like
a lot
experiencing the story that way.
Yeah, experience the story together, and it was just it's so much fun to do that. And we did that a few times as well. We all had turns playing it, so yeah, that's what makes it so memorable. I think people around you as well, you know.
Yeah.
So, you've been in this community for a very long time.
Have I?
I think so. I think the first time I ever met you was during Chicky's 12-hour stream. And she was she was doing a her kidney fund thing, 12-hour stream, and that was the first time I met you on a Skype call.
Right.
And ever since then, I think, yeah, you've been coming around, and I've been getting to know you a little bit better. So, how did you get introduced into this community, or not even this community? Just like, how did you get into Twitch itself?
I don't even know, but if I had to guess, I'd say people who I knew from my old gaming community, the Fragdoll community, like started streaming. And a lot of those people still stream to this day. So I just showed up, started chatting with them, and then a couple of them got big. You know, like Melanie Mac, she got huge. Like her incredible success is beyond me. Like it's just she's so huge on Twitch right now. Her, like you know, Lene, Miss Vixen, Chicky, they all started doing streams and stuff. And I just show up, start chatting, you know, saying fuck a lot, being my usual self. And then I met everyone else, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've heard that you were in the Frag Dolls community. It's like, what games were you did you get to know everyone? What was it, Halo or?
Originally, I went to this gaming event that they had like 12 years ago in New York called Digital Life. It was a pre New York Comic Con event. Took place at like the same venue, but
Wow,
it was handled by different people, and it was all about like games and technology and stuff. It was before like New York Comic Con really became a thing, and I remember meeting the Fragdolls that weekend. They were promoting Splinter Cell Double Agent.
Oh wow, okay.
And my friend won a copy for Xbox. I went and joined their forum the very next week, the weekend. Yeah, I joined like that night or the day after or something, and I just started posting on the forums, talking to people, and it became a pretty tight-knit group. And I actually met one of my best friends on there. This dude Andrew. I don't think he's on Twitch. He doesn't really do that. But like his gamer tag is Seductive Pancake, and he's been my friend for like the past 12 years or so.
Wow. Okay. That's cool.
Actually, when I say it out loud, it sounds insane.
12 years, though. That's saying something. I feel because to even have like a friendship for that long is saying
No, not 12 years. I'm making it up. I'm really, really bad with time. I'd say maybe like, just about 10 years, like 5 months from now, because
Oh wow, okay.
Splinter Cell came out, around 2005, maybe 2006? Like in October, so like right around then. But yeah.
Wow.
And I got to know a bunch of great people. I've done a lot of cool things with them. I met like all the cadets. That's how I met Chicky and a bunch of other people. So it was fun for a while. But they're definitely doing a lot of different stuff now. So that group kind of just, I guess, fizzled. I don't know.
No, I completely understand. I mean, like the whole forum thing, I think is going down anyway.
Yeah.
So I completely understand with that. But I think now the new forum is like Twitch and Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, the level of interactivity and like instant communication has just gone up. So forums have become really irrelevant.
Definitely. But hey, it's where you meet people, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like I've met people through freaking MySpace, and stuff like that, and I'm still in touch with them, So it's just one of those things, It's your origin story. You're gonna talk about this to your kids one day or something, to your grandkids, and they'll be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" It's like,
They're gonna be like, "Wait, so you had to write down on a forum, and you have to wait for people to respond? What?"
I know, right? It's like now you've got this weird stuff, Like I don't know what they'll have over there. I bet you in the next few years we'll have like the whole, what's it called? I don't want to say teleporting. It's the other thing. Never mind. It'll come to me later on.
Okay.
But no, it's funny how like technology has progressed so much, But you can't really take away what we learned back in the years, like when AOL was a thing, and MySpace was a thing, and all of the other crap was, So I think those drive the new stuff forward. So I don't know. It's a weird one, but I loved MySpace back in the day. Just saying. It was new. It was completely new to me. So.
Who didn't?
Yeah. So you met all these amazing people. Do you still go and or watch them and stuff like that, or have you just kind of fizzled down? Do you just would you just rather stream now?
It really depends. I just kind of go with the flow now. Like, I'll go into some people's streams. I'll lurk or say what up. It really depends on, I guess, the number of people in there. Like, going into, say, Power Planeteers or like Chickies or your stream, that's a lot more controlled, and people aren't just like vomiting. I was like, vomiting all over the keyboard and seeing what the hell comes out. You go into somebody like Melanie Mac's stream, it's just message on message. It's so hard to keep up. I can't do that.
No, I completely understand.
I'll go in, say hi, and then, lurk a little, watch them play their games, and then back out.
You see, that's one of the biggest things. I hope that doesn't happen to me. Like, I do want to become big on Twitch, but not to the point where most of the people in the chat, I will have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
I want it to stay like close knit. I want to know people. I want to, that's the whole point for me and Twitch, is that I like to meet people. I like to meet new people. Like even with YouTube and stuff like that, I only do it so I can meet people and to give you guys some sort of entertainment.
Yeah.
And I feel like I know a lot of people in the community now, so that's always a good sign.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I want to aspire to with my whole stream deal, I guess. I'm in the very beginning of what I've been doing. Like, I'm probably like 5 streams in, and there hasn't been much activity lately, but I totally expect that. Or, as of recently, there hasn't been a lot of activity, but you keep playing, you doing what you do, stuff begins to build up.
You see, the way I look at it is, I'm playing my game. If people want to come watch, they can. That's fine. If the people want to interact, that's fine. But I'm enjoying myself by playing the game. And that's it.
Right.
And that's the reason I play the game for you guys, is because I'm playing the game. If people don't want to interact, that's fine. If people just want to watch, that's fine. I don't mind the lurkers. I don't mind the the people watching and interacting with me. But my main focus is the game. I'm get enjoyment from playing games. So that's just how you have to look at it. Is just play the game, and people will come.
Right. There's some vindictive people on Twitch though, dude. Like last night, I'm pretty sure you've run into this Salt before.
Oh yeah.
But last night I was in my friend Jay's stream. She was streaming Walking Dead Season 2, and this one guy, I don't know what his problem was, but he started threatening to spoil everyone. Or whatever. I'm like, alright, I played the game, I don't fucking care. But there are people in here who've been watching her play it since the beginning. So, you're gonna go and fuck that up for them? So somebody banned her. She won't give me the sword, which is insane because I'd be an awesome He-Man. I would have the power. That's my thing. But somebody banned him, so then the dude made another name just to come in and make good on his promise to spoil. Like, how badly do you want your attention? Like, that dude is an anal polyp.
Oh my gosh. The amount of times that's happened to Chicky, it's never happened to me. Don't get me wrong. I think they target women, personally. It has never happened to me where someone just come in and just spoil the whole game for me. That's never happened, which is I'm grateful for. But like for the amount of times a game has been spoiled for the pink one, Chicky. Oh my goodness, it's just out of this world. Like, come on, guys. How is it that hard to just chill? Just sit there, just watch the thing, just be entertained, chat if you want to, but stop being an asshole. Come on.
Yeah, and that's another whole thing. Like this whole terrorization of women in the whole tech world. It's so out of hand and it's ridiculous. Like, it's 2015. Why doesn't everyone get the fuck over it? Leave them alone. Let them do their own thing. They belong here as much as everyone else. Like, get the fuck over it.
You see, I don't know where the thinking is. Honestly, I don't think. Do you really want to be in a sausage party? I really don't. I really don't. I'm serious. I don't want to be in a sausage party. So just saying, ooh, gaming's just for dudes. That's sausage party. I don't want to be part of that. I'm sorry. I don't want to be part of that. I'd rather have some diversity and have different genders, different races, different ethnicities. I want it to be like a melting pot that we can meet new people and we can learn from new people, and that's what it's supposed to be like. I think personally,
it comes from this very strange and sad concept of these gatekeepers who act like, they've been doing this their whole lives, and they feel like they've been getting social ridicule for that very reason, tech, video games, and geek culture and stuff like that. And now that it's becoming more popular and mainstream, they feel like they need to guard it from the people who they don't deem worthy enough to be a part of it. Like, it's bullshit. And
yeah, it's just so dumb.
It's a stupid, toxic mentality.
It is, and unfortunately, even the kids nowadays just think of it as just like, oh, it's just a bit of good fun, It's like, I'm not gonna come to your stream and troll you if I don't know you. I'm not gonna sit there and just gonna be like spouting some bullshit. It's like, come on, get over it, people. Just get over it. I understand that there's some like veterans out there like say, oh, nerdism is just become a trend, and like they just want to they want to see the world burn or whatever, but most of these trolls are kids, and I want to know where the parents are, to be honest with you, because they don't give a shit, really. They will spoil endings, they will just come in and say random bullshit. Like even today, during this stream, I had to time out one person, because they said something against another ethnic group or religious group or whatever, and I'm like, what? Why are you saying that in my chat? Do you think I'm some sort of like political figure or something? It's like I don't understand where they are.
It's the attack of the Timmies, dude. Like back in the day, like when Halo was like the hottest thing on Xbox Live, like when Xbox Live was just a thing, kids started showing up in the rooms. For one, it's annoying how better they are than everybody. I don't know what that's about. I guess maybe when you're a kid, your hand-eye coordination is just in the zone. I don't know, when you're like around like age 12 and like puberty hasn't quite set in yet, because they're always like at the top of the leaderboards and like scoreboards and games. They're the ones, I guess, they have enough time to get good. And then you hear this squeaky little voice over the microphone. You're like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? I'm like, you shouldn't be playing this game right now. You're like 12.
I know, right?
And it happens in Call of Duty and like every shooter ever.
So much. It just happens so much. Like Call of Duty is just like filled with kids. Absolutely filled with kids. I'm not too sure about Halo. I haven't really met many kids during Halo. Battlefield as well seems a little bit more for adults, but I have seen the odd few kids in there. But definitely Call of Duty has been I wouldn't say ruined, but let's just say enhanced by kids. I put quotation marks there, just in case you didn't see. But yeah, it's like I feel like most multiplayer games have become like that. Like I feel like parents don't know what to buy for their children. So
which is absolutely pathetic to me, because we're at the age now where our generation are becoming the parents. They're the ones making the decisions. We're the ones who grew up with the technology.
Yeah.
We were in an age where having a landline was a thing, and maybe getting a cell phone would be cool too. These kids, they grow up with cell phones in their hands, so we ought to be able to distinguish the difference between what's technologically sound and what's not. We're not our parents. We know what the hell is going on. If you're buying a rated M game for your kids, just be ready for that. Because I would. I played a shit ton of violent games when I was a kid, but like at least know what they're doing. Don't let them like lock up in their room and like start calling everyone like, I don't know, motherfuckers and
homosexuals,
dropping M-bombs
like
and shit. Like, you should know better. We fucking know what technology is about.
You see, that's the thing that I don't know where the thinking behind that is. Like there's been a few mothers that come into the store and we talk gaming and stuff like that, and they say what they always ask me what games they should get for their kids, and I'm like, Minecraft it, do it. Minecraft, Minecraft, like all these games are catered to kids, like, and then they're always like, oh, I'm gonna get GTA, I'm gonna get Call of Duty, and I'm like, and their thinking behind it is that if they're doing it on the screen, they won't go out in the world and do it. I don't know how I feel about
mentality.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like that washed-up lawyer son of a bitch hack Jack Thompson, who says that video games are the root of all problems and that the media should be held more accountable or whatever. I mean, there's so far really been no true correlation between that.
No, there hasn't. No.
So,
but I mean, like, you see,
I totally lost my point. But like, yeah, I mean, even living vicariously through the games isn't gonna stop that, because you know what? Some of those people did play video games. Some of those people don't play video games. It's not really a factor.
Yeah, I mean, like, you see, one of the things is, like, to me, I've seen it in kids. Like, I train children in playing football, and I've seen it. Like, they would play Call of Duty non-stop until I would come over and say, "Come on, we're going out. We're going to go play football." And I'll train them in playing football. And if you look at these kids, their mindset, the way they are, they're always thinking about the game. They're always talking about the game, and that's not really different from us. Like, we like to talk about games and stuff like that, but we have like we know what's right and wrong, And I feel like the kids, they have not a stable enough conclusion what is right and wrong, I saw one kid who's like, oh my god, there was a helicopter that went over the sky. Oh my god, who got a 7-kill streak or whatever, It's like, come on guys, I was just fail fishing. I was like, what the hell, just do laps, dude, just do laps. Just go.
So leave the video game shit for later, okay, please. Like, I like games too, but you're being a pain in the ass.
And I'm like, you see, that's the thing, is that we like games, but we don't have to talk about it all the freaking time, and that's the difference. That is the big difference, But these kids, that's all they talk about is just gaming, and then they act out and do some bullshit stuff, and like, oh god. It's like,
it reminds me of that South Park episode. Did you see?
I haven't.
Or did you watch South Park?
I don't watch South Park, no, but go for it.
There's this episode where they had PewDiePie, like he was featured.
Oh wow!
Like his videos, and they kept calling Kyle, who, mind you, is like 10 years old. They kept calling him Grandpa because he doesn't see the appeal in watching a guy on YouTube play a video game making stupid comments as opposed to playing the game himself. And the entire episode, actually it was like a series of 2, maybe 3 episodes, he couldn't figure out what the appeal was. Meanwhile, these kids were all about it. They're like, okay, Grandpa, we understand you don't like our technology. And he's like, I understand it. I just don't like it. I don't get why you're doing this. It's retarded. And it was funny.
Wow.
Games aren't the cause. I played lots of violent video games as a kid, and I've only murdered 2 people. I love it.
You see, I don't think games are the cause. I don't think games are the sole cause. Like, watching too much action movies, for instance, like violent movies, is gonna have something to do with their brains and stuff like that. They're gonna learn from it, whatever, And I think it's the same with games. Like, if you do too much of it, and it's mostly if you have good parenting, then that even violent games won't matter,
Yeah, I mean, upbringing is a huge part of it.
I think so.
I grew up watching super violent movies when I was probably like 6 or 5 or 6 when I saw RoboCop for the first time. Definitely Total Recall, Terminator 2, forget about it. Like, I saw it like 2 years after it came out. Like, I grew up watching a lot of violent shit. And
Exactly.
I'm not even a violent person. I mean, I can have a temper, but
We all do.
I don't always want to fight somebody. I'm super ready to curse anyone out at the drop of a hat. But I watched all this violent shit, and the parenting is a big factor because I guess it helps you contextualize or at least keep you in line when you watch this sort of thing. You get to have a context to it, and I guess a lot of people don't get that context because they have shitty upbringings. I don't know.
You see what it is? It's like, if you did something bad back in those days, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. You're just gonna get whooped. That's what's gonna happen. And I feel like that's what's missing now.
Yeah, you can't even do that anymore. They've made an entire TV show about the backlash of hitting a kid. I mean, I don't really know all the full details of this show, but it's called The Slap. Like, I think maybe somebody slapped somebody else's kid or something, but I saw the commercial. That kid was being a little shit. You deserve the slap. But now you can't do that because you're gonna have so much scrutiny. You're just gonna have so much court time up your ass. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, we've gotten to a point where it's just smacking a kid to show him what's what. You can't do it.
You see, that's one of the things. Like, I don't know if you've seen a video that was going viral a few months ago of this kid just like completely just tearing up this grocery store. I don't know if you've seen it. It was viral a few months ago, I believe.
I think it was like a Target video. Like, someone like fucking smacked this kid or whatever, and they handed him back to his mother or something.
I don't know if that was it, but
maybe I don't know.
All I know is this kid just tore this place apart. It's just like this grocery store, and he was just like completely just destroyed it, And I was talking to a mother recently, and she said if that was my kid, I would take that kid out of there so fast and whoop him in front of everyone. She wouldn't even give a shit. That is just out of line. That was out of line, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, and I mean, there are limits. You don't fucking beat the kid into submission, but like,
of course,
give him a little smack to show him what's up. I know that sounds really crass, but I mean, it worked for our generation.
Exactly.
We fucked up, we got hit.
Exactly.
And
that's the thing, is like, you know what it is? It's like, child abuse is a completely different subject. I feel like that and showing discipline to your child, disciplining your child, and child abuse are opposites, complete opposites. You gotta show discipline to your child. You gotta give them structure. Otherwise, they're just gonna run riot and do their own crap, and that's not good. That's not good.
I mean, you have to sort of run there's sort of I guess a duology between stern and fair. You have to skirt both lines in order to at least not raise a shitty kid,
I mean, I just think parents are getting younger and younger, and they don't know how to handle their kids, so that's usually a problem as well. So there's a lot of problems to make a crappy human being. So I don't know.
Yeah. there are a lot of different things, and probably even less things to make a decent one, which is sad and horrible. Though it makes it seem a lot easier in comparison, which apparently it's not, because there are a shit ton of horrible people.
So we are nearing the end of the stream. We just ran with that subject and just went.
Yeah, that was like a good 5 to 10 minutes of should I smack my non-existent kid or not?
But I do appreciate you coming by and chilling with me. I hope you finished your drink of Special K.
I got like a quarter of a bottle left.
I moved on from my tea to my water now, so that's saying something.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't have beer, because you guys would have watched me drink like 4 by now.
But yeah, coming to the end of the stream. So you are a streamer, and you only just recently started streaming. When do you plan on streaming next?
That's a good question. I kind of try to avoid times when people I know are streaming, because a lot of people I know will either be in their rooms or, I'll want to be there. But people are on like all different times of the day, so I can't really cater to their schedule. I just kind of have to make my own. I don't know. I'm just really indecisive about it. But whenever I'm playing something and I'm like, oh, I think this would be cool to stream, that's when I do it. Like, my last one, I think, was Ali Ali 2, either yesterday or the day before. And I'll probably continue to do that. Or maybe a game that people don't play very often or something. I don't know. I haven't really nailed down a schedule yet.
So, are you enjoying streaming? Are you enjoying... Is it completely new to you, or is it do you feel like you're getting the hang of it?
Well, I am kind of used to it. I used to use this website that apparently nobody's heard of nowadays called Operator11.com, where you'd host like a half-hour like stream or whatever. You could do whatever you'd want with it. You could show videos, you could chat with people, you could have like 10 people on deck so you could switch to them on demand. And so they could talk for a little bit and switch the camera back to you or whatever. So I'm used to that whole thing. Though getting a PSI would probably like help me out a lot more, because the whole disembodied voice thing is a little weird to me. And I wish that PS4 could, be compatible with other webcams, but I get it. They have a product to sell, so they're going to sell it.
So, do you mind posting your link in the chat so that people can come and follow you? Let me see if I can permit you.
I had to change my my Twitch name because for some reason I couldn't stream through my regular Twitch name on PS4, so I had to make a new account.
Oh, really? Okay, that's weird. Wow, guys, Nightbot's on the prowl for you guys, so make sure you're not messing up or trolling me.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. Let me permit you again. There you go. Yeah. Nightbot's being in a little pain right now, but it's fine, it's cool, don't worry about it.
Nightbot is a jerk.
It is. But it's cool, don't worry about it. Yes, guys, if you would do me a favor and click on ErrrSkate's link and make sure you follow him. He's a new streamer, we would love to... I will definitely be on your stream sometime, just check you out, you know what I mean? I think I was lurking at one point, but it was buffering like crazy on my phone, so I couldn't say anything on it. But it was,
Oh, okay.
But hopefully, I'll be on the computer and there'll be less buffer next time. So
that makes sense. I know for sure I'm gonna be streaming The Walking Dead Season 2 each episode, because I did the first. That's what I started on, really. But for some reason, GameFly sent me another game first. I guess a lot of people wanted to play Walking Dead Season 2, so I'm gonna wait on that and then play that and stream that. But in the meantime, I'll probably do something else.
Okay, fair enough. Don't worry about it. I mean, like, I really do appreciate you coming by and chilling with me. I hope to see you again. Like I said, just because you've been on once, that doesn't mean you're off the hook. I might have to call you up again and say, hey, you're gonna be on Tea Time with Mo again.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, so thanks for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I think we could talk for hours, me and you. We could talk
Probably.
for hours. Yeah, so guys, if you could do me a big favor and make sure you hit the follow button on ErrrSkate. If you can hit the follow button on me as well, that'd be awesome as well. I really appreciate you all, and we will see you later, hopefully. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.